Hi, I'm Mark. Today I'm going to show you how to install the UK's #1 under screed resilient layer with over 21 million metres successfully installed, Selector's YELOfon HD10 Plus. Unlike heavy two-man lift acoustic rubber rolls, HD10 Plus rolls are only 20 kilograms, making them easy to handle and install. HD10 Plus has a unique Shaw bond facing. This ensures that the jointing tape fully bonds to it. HD10 is ideal for all types of concrete separating floors with a floating screed. If you want to use a proven product on your floors that doesn't need acoustic testing, look no further and adopt a robust detail EFC 5, 17 or 18. When installed correctly, HD10 Plus will deliver outstanding sound reduction. Detailed fitting instructions can be found at selector.co.uk. Now let's run through the products and tools you'll need. All the components come in a system pack which contains the HD10 Plus, the perimeter edging and 2 rolls of the acoustic jointing tape. The bag it comes in has got instructions on there to help you fit the HD10 correctly. You'll also need a measuring tape, a marker pen and a sharp knife, but don't forget your PPE, your high vis and your hard hat. Now let's go fit the UK's #1 under screed resilient layer, Selector's HD10 Plus. Before you get started, make sure the floor is free from any debris and the walls are dry and dust free. Stick or staple the YELOfon E-strip around the floor's perimeter, including recesses and doorways and around service pipes. Fold down the bottom flap so it sits on the floor slab. For sand and cement screeded floors, roll out the HD10 Plus overlapping the edge strip flap by a minimum of 40 millimeters and seal the joint with the acoustic jointing tape. Overlap subsequent rolls of HD10 Plus by 150 mm and seal with the jointing tape. When installing anhydrite screed, roll out the HD10 Plus, butting it up tight to the E-strip and seal the joint with the acoustic jointing tape. Butt joint subsequent rolls of HD10 Plus and seal with the jointing tape. To eliminate the risk of screed migrating, cover the HD10 Plus with a layer of 500 gauge polythene, turning it up around the edges and taping all joints. Should underfloor heating be installed, install the HD10 Plus in the same way as you would for anhydrite screed. Install the installation boards over the HD10 and then lay a 500 gauge polythene and clip the pipe through the polythene into the boards. You can omit the polythene if you're applying a sand and cement dry mix. Before the screed is applied, double check to ensure all layers are fully sealed. I'm now going to run through a few of the important installation points. Firstly, load-bearing partitions should always be built off the subfloor and then the HD10 Plus system dressed up to it. If you've got lightweight non-load bearing partitions, they can be constructed off the screed, but any screw fixings make sure they don't penetrate through the resilient layer. Remember, the E-strip must be installed around the full perimeter, including door frames, soil pipes, and into any cupboards or recesses. At the door threshold between the apartment and communal areas, fix a timber batten, like I've done here, to form a break and secure the perimeter edge strip to it. Mitre your edge strip into the corners and into any doorways or recesses, and then lay your HD10 so it overlaps the bottom flange of the edge strip. This is where we're going to use the acoustic joint tape to seal this perimeter. If you're installing an anhydrite screed, butt the rows together of HD10 and then seal the joint with the acoustic jointing tape. If you're installing a sand and cement screed, overlap the rows of HD10 by 150 mm and then seal the joint with the acoustic jointing tape. To stop flowing screed migrating, cover the HD10 Plus with a 500 gauge polythene and tape all the joints. If you're adding thermal insulation board to clip underfloor heating pipe to, butt the rolls together and seal the joints with the acoustic jointing tape. Then clip any underfloor heating pipe to your board and apply your screed. Now the screed's laid, fold down the edge strip and sit the skirting and door lining on top of it. Trim off any excess with a sharp knife. If desired, apply a bead of mastic to cover it up. The screed should be free floating, not making contact with any surrounding structures such as walls, door linings or service pipes. Please advise all following trades accordingly. To aid you, Select to offer free on-site installation training. To make an appointment, simply contact Selector's technical team, and as always, all fitting instructions and tips can be found at selector.co.uk.